Hey guys, what is going on? Cupcake Smasher here, bringing you another video. Today we are counting up to the most powerful defense. Stay tuned for that. Okay guys, starting with number 9 we have the cannon. It is by far the least powerful defensive unit, only targeting the ground troops and not attacking very quickly at all. Barch can overcome it very quickly, so don't be relying on the cannon for defensive wins, and don't be putting it in the middle of your base. Save that for other buildings later on. And now guys, here we have number 8, the Air Sweeper. This defensive building really has the capabilities of completely changing an attack, changing a 3-star strategy to a defense, just like that, because it does move those air troops around, keeping them in the fire of air defenses and archer towers for long periods of time. Unfortunately though, it does no damage on its own and can't target those ground troops, landing at a pretty low spot on this list, number 8. Beware where you put it though, it still is very powerful. Okay guys, now on to number 7, the Mortar. This is one of my all-time favorite defenses, but unfortunately it just is not that powerful against those stronger ground units like the P.E.K.K.A. and the Golem, so has limited ground potential, and that is all it targets, not taking care of the air troops at all. It does do very well against Barch, but unfortunately it has a massive dead zone that'll put it pretty low on this list. Number 7, still doing alright. It'll protect that Barch, but not much more. So beware of using that Mortar for those higher level defenses. And on number 6 in our list, it is the Air Defense. Very similar to the Mortar, only attacking one type of troops, and that is the air troops. Doing pretty well at it and does not have any dead zone, so it does top off the Mortar in that. It does have the huge nerfs, such as the Lava Hound, but it's still doing its job very effectively, landing at the number 6 spot on this list. Here we go guys, number 5 is the Wizard Tower. It combines both the strengths of the Mortar and the air defense very well, using the splash damage just like the Mortar, and being able to target the air troops just like the air defense is a very, very good thing for the Wizard Tower. Also, it has no dead zone, which is another big thing that tops it out for both the Mortar and the air defense. Doing its job very, very well. I would suggest being cautious of where you place this in your base, as it can be a real game changer. With number 4, we have the Archer Tower. What makes this defensive building so great is the fact that it can target both ground and air troops and do it very, very quickly. This causes maximum damage to troops, meaning it gets through Barch without getting distracted for very long periods of time like the cannon would be. Gets through those troops very quickly and does substantial damage to those higher hit point units like Golems and P.E.K.K.A.s. A very valuable defensive unit that I think we all should focus on. With number 3, we have the X-Bow. Okay guys, so I know this is going to get massive backlash, but yes, the X-Bow is only the number 3 for the top defensive units. Really? I don't think it's that valuable. The maximum level only gives you 80 damage per second. That is lower than both the maximum Archer Tower and the maximum cannon. And really, it just isn't that great. It does do 8 shots per second, I believe. So it is very effective on things like Barch or those wizards, minions included, and it does do ground and air damage. So it is a very highly rated building, but you know, it is not the number 2 or the number 1 just because it is such a low damage per second. Those higher hit point units like the Golems and the P.E.K.K.A.s, just it's not worth it with the X-Bow. They're not as good, and there are only 2 of them. 3 of them at Town Hall 10. The Archer Tower is a better solution overall, but because of the speed, it does top it out. So, if you're sitting there wondering how the X-Bow could have been beaten by anything, let me show you. Unveiling the Tesla as our number 2. I am very, very pleased with this building. So, what does a Tesla do better than the X-Bow? The answer is damage. It does far more damage than the max level X-Bow. Also, it does 2 times damage against the P.E.K.K.A.s, something that no other building really does. Also, The Teslas are invisible. The attacker can't see them when they're planning their attack, and can be surprised if you have good layout, just where it is. It'll be a really big shock to them. So I think Tesla easily takes the number 2 spot for those reasons. So for those of you who were keeping track, the Inferno Towers do top it off. I love the fact that you can toggle between single and multi-shot. I think it gives it a huge advantage. Also, the progressive DPS makes it something that, is totally different. It starts out weak, very fair to the lowered units, and it works its way up to massive damage, leveling heroes very, very quickly. This is by far the number one. Also, it gives the defender the choice, trying to set up their base how they want it to get attacked, and setting the Inferno Towers as they like. All around, this unit is very good. Topping it off, it does ground and air damage. There's nothing you couldn't want that, or there's nothing you would want that isn't in the Infernos. So there you go, number 1 on the list, easily. So guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Disagree with me on anything? Please put it in the comments. I would love to see what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please do not forget to subscribe. Click through the Twitch and the Twitter. I almost guarantee there will be new media on there before anywhere else. So check that. And as always, I would like to thank my new subscribers. It does mean a lot, guys. And until next time, this has been Cupcake Smasher, signing off.